this time, I would like to introduce Tonae Brown, our graduation speaker. Ms. Tonae Brown is an American film producer, screenwriter, director, writer, and novelist. She's best known for her authored book titles, Shared Gratitude, A Rewritten Heart, Bullies Exposed, Stop the Madness, Rough Patch, Twisted Fate, A Father's Love, and she has produced and directed her novel, Rough Patch, into a screenplay, and soon it will be a movie. Currently in production on her next film, called Devastation. It's in pre-production, and it will be released in 2015. She also has a TV show, Honorable Men, The Brothers. It's a pilot right now, and it's due to be a pilot in 2015. She's best known also for her position as CEO Marketing Representative for Hayden Publishing. She's the creator of the Author's Coach, where she teaches and trains authors the basics of storytelling. She also mentors a networking group called SNAP at the Atlanta Writers Group. In March 2012, she was named one of Atlanta's own magazine's up-and-coming people of Atlanta. Her novel, Rough Patch, Twisted Fate, was named one of the summer's 2012 Best Blue Ribbon selections for Atlanta. She discovered her love of writing during high school, but she put it off to pursue corporate work. She was an accountant with the Paul Harris Company. She was also with IBM Corporation. Later, she reconnected with her love of writing through her journaling and made the commitment to chance it and make it public with her writings in 2008. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud to introduce you to Ms. Tonae Brown.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy and very honored to be here today. One of the things he did not mention is I am actually the sister-in-law of Victoria Brown, who is also a graduate today. Congratulations to you as well as all of you. I'm also the sister of also one of your students, James Henry Brown, Jr. So, and those two asked me to come here today, as well as Miss Peacock, and I'm just so honored to be here, and I'm just so excited that you are about to be graduates, because this is a big deal. You have stepped out on faith and had confidence to study and do what it took to get here today. So do not take that for granted, because it is big. And don't let no one play it down. And don't you play it down on you. Got that? First thing. Okay. So I got some notes here. So we're going to talk a little bit about, I got 3 topics that I'm going to kind of put out on you today, because I wanted to make sure that I inspired you. You've already done all of your work. There's nothing for me to talk about technically, because you've already done it all, you wouldn't be here. So one of the first things I want to share with you is follow your dreams, no matter how many no's that you get, because there are going to be no's out there, even though you've got the degree. But don't let the no stop you. Fight. It's up to you. Nobody's going to hand it to you. You have to make the decision to stay committed to the dream that you've now started. Always look at the end result to what you want to accomplish. And God will make sure you have everything you need in the process. Don't doubt yourself, and definitely don't doubt God. With me? Okay. Number 2. See, they told me take 10, 15 minutes. They don't take that long to tell you what you need to know, because you already got it on the side of it. Number 2, be the project manager over your own life. Don't look to nobody else to make the decisions for you, because God already gave you the dream. That's why you're doing what you're doing. So take what God has put on the inside of you and make it work for you. So here's one of the things that I learned as I started pursuing my own career, because I can just kind of go back a little bit. I am actually from Indianapolis, Indiana, and I moved to Atlanta, Georgia in 1995. And what I did was said a prayer, and I sold everything I owned. When I got to Atlanta, all I had was a television, a few items of clothes, a little puppy dog, and me, and a rental car. I moved in an apartment, and I went, I didn't have a job. What I did, I went to temporary agencies, and I just worked anything I could work. I have my staff here with me, Portia, Ramona, and one of my actors, Mark Henry Lazar. And I tease them, and they tease with me a lot, where I share with them that I've had many jobs. So don't be afraid to work a simple job until you get the job you really want. Don't let your pride get in the way and give you the reason to have an ego or be delicious, because that can block you from your blessings. So always walk with a humble heart, no matter how successful you become. Is that good enough? Okay, now, being a project manager of your own life basically means what you're going to do is take the necessary steps to define your own life. By defining your own life is get you a journal. A notebook can be your journal. And make a list of what it is. Get to know who you are. Make a list of what it is you really want. Not what somebody wants for you, but what it is you want. Once you have that list, then do your homework. Take advantage of the social media. That's your advantage. And go and research the social media on the subject of what you want to accomplish. Then write that down within that list. And then study that. Get familiar with who you are, what you want to accomplish, and then make the end result of what it is you want to see happen, whatever age it may be, whatever life expectancy for what you want to accomplish. If there's a technical position, because even in the film industry, there's a lot of technical work that you could do, camera, the scoreboarding. There's so many different avenues that you can use the skills that you have. So it is so broad the opportunities that you have. So I just wanted to make sure that what I talked to you about today, that you will not limit yourself. Look at everything out there, because there's so many opportunities for the position of technical knowledge that you now have. So with that being said, being that project manager is taking control of your life, doing what is necessary to get that job done, looking at the end result, what you want to accomplish, and everything in the middle to do it. And don't stop. And don't expect somebody else to make happen what you know you yourself can do. And you know that because you just done it. So it doesn't stop today because you graduated. Actually, it just started for you. Today is the start for the rest of your life. And the only way it's going to be the way you dreamed is if you follow the dream. Embrace it. Don't be afraid of it. Yeah, here's the big thing. Do not be afraid to fail. It's okay. If you fail, guess what they say do? Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, start all over again. The bottom line is don't ever quit. Not just quit, but do not quit on you. Don't quit on you. Because when you decide to say no on you, it's over. It's done. There's nothing no one else can advise you, tell you to do. So you have to be your yes person. With me? All right. Last thing, live life. You only got one life to live. Live it. Don't worry about it. Just live it and enjoy it. Embrace life. Love life. Love your family. Love your friends. Love what you do. Love you. Because if you don't love you, sorry, I can't love you. I want to. But it's hard to love somebody that don't love themselves. Because they treat themselves so bad. And it's hard to love somebody that way. So love you. Because people will love you if you love yourself. They'll have a love for you. But there's a difference between having a love for somebody and loving them. And you'll learn that difference as you go about. And that goes in any area of your life, whether it's your business, your family, your love, your relationships. It's just what it is. It's nothing unique or different, it's just what it is. And then the last thing is, let you be you. And stop trying to be someone else. That's big right there, don't you think? We don't allow ourselves to be ourselves. We always trying to be people pleasers. And we forget to please ourselves. And then years go by and we look back, hold on, baby, hold on. I'm with you, hold on. But the thing is, if you don't learn to love you, let yourself be you, you'll go on with life and you'll look back and you'll be like, what happened to my life? That's how I end up in filming. I went to Indiana Business College, got an accounting degree. I went and worked for Paul Harris Clothing Company, IBM. I gave them all of me, but I forgot to give me any of me. And then when I moved to Atlanta, I found me. And I made myself a promise that I was going to always be in my own zone. And my own zone for me is whatever my dream was. I loved everybody. I appreciated everybody. I made sure I had gratitude for anybody that God sent across my life. But I also made a decision that I was going to have gratitude for me. And that's what provoked the writing of Shared Gratitude, A Rewritten Heart. Because my heart became rewritten. I learned how to love myself. I learned how to love life. And I learned how to allow me to be me, no matter who judged me. Because this is what I remember. You might judge me, but I'm the one that truly knows me, other than my Father, who created me. He don't create junk, so I'm not going to allow them to make me into junk. So I made a choice. I'm going to be the best me, stay in my zone, let everybody else stay in their zone. I'm always willing to be a helpful person and care, but if they don't let me, I got this window that I have. And what I do is I say, if that person just can't pull it together, and he's influenced me in a way that he's breaking down my life, and I'm shrinking so you almost don't see me anymore, I take that window and I shut it. And I remember, I'm on this side, they're on that side. They have the decisions and the choices to make what they want to make, but so do I. And God created me to have the right to say, to speak, to do what I wanted to do. What gives that person the right to take that from me? Only me can give them that right. I just made the decision I'm no longer going to give them that right. And that's why I say, be the project manager of your own life. We manage everything else around us. Why can't we manage our own life? That's the reason a lot of people are not happy in what they've chosen to do, because they didn't take charge of their own life. They let other people's opinions, thoughts, and feelings dominate their own. All I'm saying to you today is, this is your opportunity for a brand new start, a brand new beginning. So be that project manager for you, and project manage your life, and let nobody else do that. You with me? Okay. Now, the other thing is, don't pursue other people's dreams. Pursue your own, because it's yours. And nobody can kill that dream but you. So fight to keep that dream alive. And I could just share some of my experience just filming this movie. And that was the reason Rough Patch Twisted Fate also came about, because, it's a reality of who we are and how we live and encounter people every day. People affect us even when we don't know them. And you are always experiencing a rough patch, but there's always a twisted fate. But here's the key. A twisted fate is not always a negative thing. It can change your life and transform you into the person you become, or it can be a strength to help you get through whatever that hardship is. But it's up to you to decide what kind of attitude you have, because your attitude is contagious. And people always say it's contagious to other people, which is true, but it's also contagious to you. So if you don't protect your attitude can become so funky. And then you'll end up in the funk. And then it's hard for you to rise. So you have to teach yourself to be positive. And when I was in school, I still to this day, but my mirror is covered with little notes to me. I tell myself, you're lovely, you're strong, you're powerful, you can accomplish anything you want. God says, all things are possible. What does that mean? So I tell myself, it's possible. When I just let myself get into another place just so that I can get it done. I share that to say that might be some of the things you may have to do. You may not have a broken collarbone, but there's something else that could be broken. It might be your spirit. Sometimes our spirit gets broken. And when it gets broken and you can't pick yourself up from that brokenness, you can get lost in it. So you've got to fight. If you don't get anything out of what I'm saying to you today, and that is fight for the right to have your life. You understand? Fight to have the right to have your life. Because you only got it this one time to live. Because once you get in the age of 40 and 50, 60, 70, those years are gone. You got it now. You can't go back and get 21. You know how we used to rush you 21, so we go to the club and they that's all right. Do that. Now you guys 21, you made some decisions about your life. Be serious about your life. Because you are going to be examples and influence to other people. And the next time, instead of them asking for somebody to come here to speak, they'll ask one of you. Maybe the next year it'll be the next person. Who knows? They may have more than 2 or 3 speakers, and it'll be you. Let that be your goal. Prove to these guys the time and energy they put in you that I'm worthy to come back and be that speaker for you. Because who's better to speak to your audience and people than the people who've already walked that walk? You. Think about that. The last thing I want to say is just knowing that God already blessed you with everything that you already need. I don't care how hard the time is. I don't care what your struggle is. I don't care what it looks like. Like, you know, you're doing something, you're working with it, and it looks like it's not going to happen. It's going to happen if you don't quit. So you have to learn to stay in your zone. And that's what I stay focused on. My zone is right here. This is my zone. Stay in your zone. And your zone is what you made the decision to do. And you made the decision to go to ITT Technical Institute to get your degree. You studied day and night. Some nights you fell asleep on your notebook paper. And when you woke up, you had all this slobber coming out your mouth. And you was like, whew, did I really just do that? And then you look at the clock, oh my God, I'm about to be late for class. You did all that. And you go run this, oh, I'm sorry, teacher, I'm sorry, I'm here now. You did everything necessary to get this done. Don't let it go out in vain because you didn't stay with the plan. Finish what you started. Stay in your zone. That's all I got to say. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak to you.
Ms. Brown, I really appreciate those words of encouragement. I appreciate your synergy, but I also appreciate your sympathetic words for those of us that are 50s.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is. It is my pleasure to introduce the special award recipients at this time of our commencement exercises.